Man, oh man, EA Sports is gifting us another free 99. Like, bro, I thought I go rounds. Nah, EA Sports has been going free 99, free 99, free 99 over the past week. It's been kind of crazy. Now, say family, and welcome back to another Madden 24 video. Hope you watching this one are having a wonderful start to your day. And without further ado, let's get it started. Now, boys, the first free player that I'm going to talk about in this video is the full free weekly wildcard 99 overall player. I've been getting a ton of questions about how you can use these wildcard tokens, when you're going to be getting the player, how many you need, and we've got an answer. Now on the screen right here is a MUT tip that EA Sports put in the game regarding the weekly wildcard tokens, and as you guys can see, it says when you collect 17 of these tokens in Madden 24, you get a full free player, and conveniently enough, you're going to be able to get the 17th and final token in 6 days, so very soon. Now let's talk about how you can get all 17 tokens, because it's not as simple as just playing through the solo challenges. But before we do, I just want to mention that, boys, no, the set is not yet in Madden 24 Ultimate Team. I'm expecting they're gonna release it next week. I mean, it would make sense, right? Like, next week is when we're gonna be going through and should be getting the full free players, so they should be dropping the set in Madden next week. So if you're looking through your binder, or sorry, you're looking through your sets and you're like, where in the world do I put these freaking tokens? The set's not in the game yet, so just be a little bit patient on that. And also, another question that I might be getting is, will the player be auctionable and tradable? I'm expecting the card is gonna be auctionable and tradable. In terms of prices right now, like Nick Bosa, I believe, is 850k, so we might be getting a pretty nice chunk of change when it comes to this player. I also don't think there's as many people going through and actually picking this card up for, so there's going to be less supply in the market of these 99 overall players, meaning we might get a nice chunk of change, hopefully upwards of 600 to 700k. I will take that. Okay, now how do you get all 17 tokens in Madden 24? Well, let's talk about it. First things first, the first token you can pick up in this game is by going through here and just opening up the welcome pack. On the screen right here is the weekly wildcard welcome pack. If you open that up, that gives you token number 1. Now, token number 2 is actually located in the field pass, but before we talk about that token, on the screen right here are some of the discounts today over on Underdog Fantasy. As you guys can see, there are 5 points discounts. There's LeBron James, there's Anthony Davis, there's Paolo Banchero, I never know how to say his name for some reason, Kyrie Irving, as well as Anthony Edwards. Now, if you're wondering what in the world is a discount, well, these discounts are going to be found over on Underdog Fantasy. Each of those players have had their points line reduced, meaning it's a lot easier for them to hit that higher. So on the screen right here is the pick that I decided to make. We used the Anthony Davis discount, combined it with a couple other picks, and we're looking to turn $10 into 60. Now, if you want access to those discounts, I'm going to leave Underdog Fantasy linked down below in the description. Click that link to download the app and put in the promo code SWIFT as you're signing up. That will get you access to those special lines. It supports the channel a ton, and it matches your first deposit up to $100. If you want to check it out, it's linked in the description. Use my code, and let's get back to the video. All right, how do you get token number 2? Well, you got to go on over to the weekly wildcard field pass, and as you guys can see, at level number 7, that is how you get another token. Me personally, I'm already at level number 8, so we're flying past level number 7. In terms of how you got to go through here and get to level 7, I believe playing solo challenges will get you very close. You're also going to have to go through and obtain these elite, hero, as well as champion players. Now, if you're wondering, what in the world are these missions? Well, basically what you have to do is go to the auction block, buy a weekly wildcard player, and then sell it off. And what that's going to do is it's going to trick EA Sports into thinking you obtained the player, when in reality you just bought it and then you're selling it. So yeah, I could go through here, buy this 84 overall Jerry Hughes, and I would be obtaining a card. I believe I'd have to buy a 90 overall card as well, and then I think you'd have to get like a 95 to get the hero, the champion, as well as the lowest overall version. But again, you don't even need to do every single weekly wildcard mission, because for me personally, I haven't even done all the solo challenges quite yet, and I've already gone through and gotten to tier number 7 or level number 7, as well as gotten to level number 8. You only need level number 7 though, so realistically, if you play your solos and you do a couple of these missions, you should be there pretty easily. Now at this point, we are at 2 tokens. How do we get the remaining 15 of them things? Well, simply enough, when we go on over to our solos and we go on down to the weekly wildcard challenges in this game, every single week EA Sports will put a new section of solos in this game, and every single week when you play that section of solos, you get 1 more token. Now, as you can see, there are currently 14 sets of solos in the game, meaning you can get up to 16 weekly wildcard tokens today. That means when EA Sports puts the next section of these solos in this game, so on Wednesday, when that ends up happening, when we get our next release of weekly wildcards, there will be enough solos to get 15 tokens. 15 from solos, 1 from the welcome pack, as well as 1 from the weekly wildcard field pass. Now, I know for a lot of people watching this video, you're probably groaning. You're like, 15 sets of solos? That sounds like a lot. It is a fair bit. It is 75 solo challenges to play. As you guys can see, I am currently at 28 out of 70, but what is my strategy strategy to go through here and get these done? Well, realistically, if right now you're at a low number of these challenges, I would say go through, play 2 to 3 sequences per day. It's not that difficult to go through and play 2 to 3 sequences. Me personally, I played 4, 5, and 6 today. Tomorrow, I'll do 7, 8, 9. The day after that, I'll do 10, 11, 12. And then the day after that, I'll do 13, 14. And by kind of just breaking this up, making it not an insane grind where you got to play 70 solos in one sitting, by breaking it up into 10 solos or 15 solo challenges, it's a lot easier and a lot more manageable to go through and get these done. If you're like me, you're hopping on Madden every single day, it's not really the end of the world to just get 10 solos done right when you get on. It's not that difficult either. Now, one tip that I am going to give you is, boys, EA Sports just put the new NFL draft missions in the game. So before you play those solo challenges, just a quick little tip right here. Be sure you got at least 4 draft players in your lineup. As you guys can see, these missions require either 2 or 4 draft cards in your lineup. So just get 4 in the lineup. That way, while you're going through these solos, you're getting progress. Once I beat all 70 challenges, I'll probably get all these stats missions done realistically, just at the same time while we're playing solos. So 2 birds with 1 stone, might as well do that. So yeah, if you're wondering, should you play solos in this game? I would say you should. Just doing some math on this, boys, there's 75 solo challenges to play. Let's say we're able to go through and sell the card off for 500,000 coins. 500,000 divided by 75, just giving you a number per solo, is 6.6k. That's not bad at all. That's actually pretty good. Some of these solos are one-play solos where you're just throwing a touchdown. That's not bad at all. And honestly, for throwing 1 touchdown, getting 6.6k, that feels pretty good. I'd recommend these solos. I think they're worth it. All right, now the final thing I want to mention is the fact that EA Sports might be making your draft night tonight a little bit less exciting than you're hoping for, boys. If you did not know, there was a post made by, who was it? I forget. It was someone over on Twitter. I think Yahoo published an article which basically said that Caleb Williams as well as Marvin Harrison Jr. do not have their rights given to EA Sports at the current moment. And because EA Sports doesn't have their rights, I'm not expecting that we're going to be getting those 2 cards tonight. So I just want to let you guys know that we might not get gold 99s for those players, which is crazy to me because I feel like EA Sports literally put that mode in the game. They literally put that draft mode in the game to give us a Caleb Williams 99 overall player. I have no clue what they're going to do. It's going to be kind of crazy. I feel like this will be the first time ever that the first pick in the draft has not gotten a gold 99 in Madden. We'll see if that ends up being true. Did see that article over on Twitter and saw a couple of people talking about that, so I do believe it's going to be true. And it's crazy to me, bro. It's actually crazy. So just want to let you guys know before that ends up happening tonight. So if you're watching the draft and you hop on Madden and you're like, where in the world is Caleb Williams? He might not be getting a card because EA doesn't have his rights. Now that's going to do it for me. Hope you guys have enjoyed today's video, mainly talking about getting your free weekly wildcard player, which again is something I would absolutely suggest you do. It's not very difficult to get that done, and it's definitely worth it. If you want to check out Underdog Fantasy, I'm going to leave it linked down below in the description. Use the promo code SWIFT as you're signing up, and until next time, I'm out. Love y'all. Peace.